impart that atmosphere was to actually bring business owners and sales people that were responsible for selling their product to the factory to witness it. So in training, not only to learn about the product, but to learn about the culture of the South, of Greenwood, Mississippi, and to interact with their employees, which everybody does it now to a degree. No one does it as well as Viking. So that is, maybe you might ask about, how that came about. And I think that was a key element of success for Viking when, because they were a pioneer in doing that, involving people like
really
themselves.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's a good point.
When we were first starting, nobody knew who Viking was. We were a little company in Greenwood, Mississippi, and I just felt that it was important to try to bring them or get them to come to Greenwood, Mississippi to get to know us better. And so it's not easy to get people to Greenwood, Mississippi. We're out in the middle of nowhere, but fortunately we were able to lure some people in, and more began to come. And when they come to our little town and see our company and meet our people, they understand us a whole lot more. They see that we're not just a big old or a small or whatever appliance manufacturer. We are a company with heart and soul and people and families, and that comes across immediately. And it's something that people just enjoy, and they are surprised too. It sometimes surprises us that how their reaction is just heartwarming at the way they sometimes perceive us one way and then come and discover that we're totally different. And it's just a nice, warm environment, and I think they feel it and they enjoy being there. Cool. I didn't do it as good as Russ did. That's the best I can do.
The other thing was I think the growth of the company is part of the trend of not only reality TV but cable TV and lifestyle magazines and cooking shows. Viking, again, was one of the very first companies to lend their products that actually marketed, that set an example that the homeowner could cook like a chef. I mean, you touched a little bit on that, but I think that was a key element, having Emerald, he was the very first TV chef. So I think that's a good element to include in.
Actually, timing was just perfect for Viking, because in the late 70s, early 80s, the foodie movement was really heating up. People were discovering cooking at home at a different level than their mothers did, trying to cook like the restaurant chef, and they were trying to do that on a range that was not intended for that. So it was perfect timing to have a range like the Viking range come onto the market. And that trend really just took off, and Emerald started using our products when he first started his show on the Food Network, and we got to be friends. He's right down in New Orleans. His wife is from Mississippi, so we developed a relationship. And then, of course, there were other chefs who came along to have their own shows, and Viking kind of became the standard for the TV cooking shows, and we became standard equipment for a lot of them, and that trend just helped build our company and really helped launch Viking, to tell you the truth, and our growth just took off as that trend took off. That's cool. Another good point there, Russ.
And the other thing is, did you build it?
What's that? The company?
Or did somebody else? Who was responsible?
Oh, yeah. I got you. Well, we built it. Nobody else built it. You're right. No, I won't get into politics, but I definitely built it.
Yeah, that was just
I know. I like that. I like that too, man. That's great.
I think you got enough.
I think we got awesome material. Yeah, that's very good.
That was good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be a part of it. Russ, appreciate you asking me.
Yeah,